Let me say hi. Hi, in case you don't know who I am. I'm Sherry. I'm a Blue Status Unique Presenter. And that doesn't mean really much of anything to a lot of people, but to me it means a lot. And this monkey you see running into the room right now, shaking everything, this is my son. And he often comes in and helps me with my videos. So tonight, one of my girlfriends, one of my best friends, my sister, she said, palette number 4. I'll do palette number 4. You do palette number 4. And I thought, perfect. She has gorgeous chocolate skin. I thought, we can swap photos. So I can post her picture and my picture, and she can post my picture and her picture. So you can see palette number 4 on 2 different skin tones. So I'll post that probably as soon as she sends me her pictures in my page, as well as my group and on my page, on my timeline. So what are we doing? We are playing with this bad boy. This is the Mood Struck Addiction palette number 4. And the colors are gorgeous, but they're intimidating. People don't know what to do with the teals and the turquoise and things like that. Yes, my little boy.
Do you have a YouTube channel for makeup?
Sort of. So we are going to work with these colors. And like I said, make sure if you come on, say hi, tell me where you're from. Please feel free to share.
Because if you put this on your YouTube channel, you can add my YouTube channel when you see your YouTube channel.
I know. Imagine that. All right, so let's get started. I have the majority of my makeup done. I decided to wear, try out the cream foundation today. So I'm wearing cream foundation in organza, and I'm wearing our amazing skin perfecting concealer in organza, my 2 favorites. I have a little bit of Scandalous on my cheeks to give it a little bit of color so I don't look so white, because I'm day glow white, and I'll admit it, it's all good. And on my lips, I have Splash. This color is called Stubborn. It's not my normal red. This has more pink to it. My normal red has more blue, but it's a pretty color. But we're going to do blues and browns on the eyes. So the first thing, before you do anything else, I always put foundation on my eyelids. I always turn around and I put concealer on my eyelids. And I'm going to put on a little bit of eye primer. Now I have super, super, super sensitive eyelids. I break out with a rash, with, my eyes get inflamed real easy. So I have to be super cautious on what I put on my eyelids. So we're going to start off with this. And it doesn't take a whole lot. See? Not a whole lot on there, just enough to get started. And then I take a damp blending bud. And you want it to be damp. See, and I've used it once today, as you can tell. And you want to blot it in place. Now what the eye primer is going to do is it's going to make your eyeshadow pop. It's priming your eyelids so that when you put that eyeshadow on, it adheres and becomes pigmented and gorgeous. And that's important to me because I don't want a halfway eye. I want really pretty, brilliant eyes. And for eyes, I'm going to be using several of these colors. I'm not sure what color Shanna's are going to be using, but I'm going to probably use these 3 right here, and probably this pretty gold, and maybe a couple of these. We'll have to see. I'm kind of going to play. Once I want to give my primer just a couple moments just to set up and dry so that it doesn't feel sticky and tacky anymore, because you want it to really adhere. And then I will also make sure I finish off with my eyebrows and eyelashes so that you have the complete look, because that's important. And I learned the hard way today. So I've been selling Unique for 3 years. And I always tell everyone who buys, you put on your gel, your fibers, and you seal with your gel. Always seal with your gel. I have never not sealed with my gel. Today I was so tired. I was a zombie. I mean, you have no clue. I forgot to seal my eyelashes. And all day long, the fibers are falling. So it's so, so, so important that you seal. I cannot emphasize that enough. I speak from experience now. All right, so we're going to start off with our blending brush. Yeah, blending brush. And I'm going to come in.
Mama,
yes?
You have makeup on and you're putting my makeup on.
I'm going to start off with the color Cheerful. It's kind of a turquoise teal, not quite really dark, not quite really light. And I'm going to kind of put it out here in the corner of my eye. See where I'm putting it? I'm blending it along the crease line and out to the outside edge. I have hooded eyes. So keep this in mind, because I have hooded eyes, I want to make sure that when my eyes are open, you see the color. This is important. If you don't have hooded eyes, you don't have to do this technique per se, but a lot of women out there have hooded eyes and want to know how to wear their eyeshadow to really benefit them. So I'm giving you these hints and tips now. And I pull mine right out to the corner. Let me pull my hair up out of the way a little bit. Right up to the corner of my eyebrow a little bit. Because I want this color to be up here as well as across the top. So now let's do the other eye. I think what I'm going to have to do is I can do this eye with this, but I have to do this eye down here. Sorry. I don't have the dexterity required to move my arms around. Also, I know there's only a couple days left in this month, but I'm pushing to re-achieve a goal. I kind of got out of the game due to school issues and things of that sort, and I'm trying to get back into it. So any sales I can make would greatly help, and you can order straight through me or through my website. I gotta make sure they're even. Right now they're not even yet. All right, so this color is called Cheerful. And that's the teal that I just used right here. All right, now I'm going to go in with my shader side of my shader lighter brush, and I'm going to go in with Secretive, which is this bronze color, and I'm going to go across the top of my lid, and I want to just do just this section of my eyelid. I don't want to go too far over and too far either direction. Just basically, you know how you hear the apple of your cheek, or you know, you want the apple of the eyelid, if, for lack of a better term. Like I said, I can't do my left eye there. Sorry, I don't know why. It's really weird. And when you get to metallics and the shimmery colors, sometimes it's easier to pat them on instead of swiping them on. All right, so color number 2 down. All right, now we're going to go in with our crease brush. And by the way, that color I used was Secretive. Now I'm going to go in Triumphant, which is navy. And I'm going to do just the corner of my eye here, a little bit into the crease, and underneath the bottom of my eye. You see what I did?
Puff, puff.
Puff, puff.
Puff,
Oh,
puff.
yep, I was going to put that back on. I forgot.
Puff, 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 puff. Puff, puff.
Puff, puff. I'm going to puff, puff you.
Can you tell my medicine's out of my system?
Yes, I can. Go on, go play. So much energy. I wish I had half of his energy. All right. So you can see what I did with the navy. Now I'm going to take my blending brush again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the color Honest, which is this very light aqua. And I'm going to go right up here, like right at the top of my crease line, up to my eyebrow. And this is going to allow that to blend together some. super easy. It just takes a little time, a little blending, a little practice. Once again with my blending brush, and I've been using my brush cleaner here. I'm going to go in with Tender, which is this beige color, and I'm going to go the corner of my eye up. And what this does is opens up your eye. Now, you can go a couple more ways with this. One of the things I like to do is I like to take my liner shader brush, and I take the liner side, and I like to go in. I love this color, Cheerful. I'm taking it just a little bit on my lid. And I'm setting up for my liner. And I don't go all the way, I go about halfway across my eye. And at this point, if you want a lighter look, a darker look, you can do so many more things. Like, I tend to like a little bit lighter look, so I take I'll take the Tender, which is the beige, and the Seductive together a little bit and pat it through here, just to lighten it a little bit. You can do so much with this palette, and I know a lot of people are real hesitant, they're unsure about it. When I first got it, I was scared of it. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with this palette? It's so different. It's blues, it's navies, it's bronzes, it's browns, and I'm used to using browns, but not the navies and the blues. And I was real hesitant, but I've gotten a little bit more accustomed with it, and you can do so many things. You don't have to use as many colors as I did. You can use 2 or 3. You can use 1. There's different things you can do. Now, I believe wholeheartedly that you need to always have eyeliner to finish the look. It just is what it is. So I'm going to use our Dip and Draw. I love our Dip and Draw. It is the world's best liquid eyeliner ever. If I can get it to open. There we go. This color is perfect. It is black. So perfect is the right name for it because it's black, and black is always perfect. Do you see how easy that glides on? Absolutely amazing. It's funny, in the morning when I put this on, my hand is not quite so steady. And I'm usually much more tired. And I don't get that pretty steady line. Wish I did. That would make life easy. Put that back on. All right, let's take a little bit of liner. I'm going to use the color Precocious, which is a navy. See, it's dark navy. If you have never ever tried Younique's pencils, you need to. They are so soft, so easy to apply. They're not like a hard pencil. You know how you buy some eyeliners and it's like you're writing with a lead pencil. These are a soft crayon. They are so easy to use. I'm not pushing hard at all. I'm just gently putting it on so that it gets on and looks pretty. Now, what look is complete without makeup? I mean, without eyeliner or mascara? None. Gotta have mascara. 3D fibers all the way, you know that. Should be no question about that whatsoever. Hi, Anita. So when you're applying your 3D fibers, like I said, I learned the hard way today. You definitely have to seal them because I had fibers in my eyes. I was not a happy girl. So when you apply it, you start with one eye and you apply your transmitting gel, which is like mascara. And I apply it to the entire lash. And then I go in with my fibers, which are not going to hurt your eyes because they were in my eyes all day today. And I do just the tips. I don't go down far. I just kind of do the tips back and forth until I get the length I want. If I want longer length, I put another coat of gel on and then another coat of fibers, however many times you want. See the difference? And that's not sealed yet. So then you want to go to the other side and do your other side. Yes, monkey. Normally he's behind me trying to goad me on to say dab. I'm surprised he's not doing that today. But man, about 2 hours into my day, I was like, why do I have all these fibers everywhere? I've never had this problem before. I'm thinking, I know it's not dried out. What's going on? I was going crazy. Every time I touched my eyes, I had fibers on my fingers, which is so rare. And then it dawned on me, I didn't seal them. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't seal my lashes. What in the world is wrong with me? I was so tired. Luckily, I remembered to drive to work. Because I was just that tired. And when you seal, base to tip, you want to get every single solitary lash and fiber. That is what keeps them from falling off. That's what keeps them from getting in your eyes. Once this dries, it's not going anywhere. And if you take your time, you can separate your lashes out, make them look pretty, because I hear, oh, it looks like tarantula eyes. I don't think my lashes ever look like tarantula lashes. But I take the time. I make sure. I also don't glop it on in a million coats. If I want to do more for just my tips, I do just my tips. I don't do my whole lash again. I do just my tips and then fibers, just my tips and my fibers. But that's all I'm going to do with them today. Oh, I got to do my bottom lashes. And I don't put fibers on my bottom lashes. I know there are women out there who do. I am not one of them. All right, one last detail to tackle. And guess what? We're going to use our palette for it. Is I am going to go in with my liner shader brush. And I'm going to use my liner side. I'm going in with Brave. And we're going to define those brows. Don't know why I can't do my left hand. my left side with my right hand in that mirror. Take a little brow gel. Where's my brow gel? Just a little brow gel. And this will set it and smooth it out. There. Super easy. I know a lot of people don't think it is. You can't be afraid of your palette. Don't be afraid to get in there and just play with it. I mean, thank you, Anita, thank you. Sometimes you just have to take the time and play a little bit. I mean, like right now, I'm not going anywhere. I did makeup for y'all, not me. As soon as I get off here, I'm gonna take a few beauty shots. I'm going to wash my face and go to bed. But it gives me a chance to play. It gives me a chance to experiment, because you're not going to learn, you're not gonna get any better if you don't play and experiment with your colors. So if you get a palette that you're unfamiliar with, like this one, play with it. Or if you get a palette like this one, play with it, because you're not going to know what the colors are going to look like if you don't play with them some. This is one of my favorite palettes. Love the colors in it. It's almost springtime. I'm ready to wear it too. Not that it stops me from wearing it in the wintertime. And it's funny, since I've started working in a construction trailer, I don't do my eye makeup very often. I usually put on maybe some liner, mascara, and that's it. I'm done. I walk out the door. Super easy. I work in a dirty trailer. I still try to look cute, but guess what? I'm wearing jeans. But I don't do the heavy eye makeup like when I used to work at the clothier. Big difference. So now I have to really play with my makeup when I go out on the weekends. So who knows, maybe I'll have a date sometime in the near future. Fingers crossed, maybe. You can get this amazing, amazing palette through me or through savagelashes.com, whichever you prefer. Any of the products you've seen here are available on savagelashes.com or through me. I will make it as easy as possible for you to purchase. If you don't want to have to navigate the website, you don't have to. I'll do it for you. It's all about customer service. I want to make you happy. I want to make sure you like your stuff. So, and like I said, any sale right now helps me immensely, even if it's nothing more than a $15 lip gloss. I have a goal to achieve, and I have less than 3 days to do it, so I'm pushing hard. So thank you all so much for watching. SavageLashes.com, and live, lash, love all. Bye.